Hey yo, it's Britton Lord. Welcome back to Rome Total War as the Gauls. And unfortunately, guys, I cannot get the audio to work correctly. It won't sync. And on this playthrough here, it didn't even record right. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you really like the audio, but it's gone. You just have to listen to me drone on and listen to the clock clicking in the background. I think it adds some nice atmosphere. Listen to the clock. You know. I don't even know why I have a clock. I never look at it. Anyway, we're getting back into the thick of things. If you remember last time, we took our faction leader and sieged the Roman capital there. And we were able to push back the British to the English Channel, push them over. And today, hopefully, we're going to possibly move on in one of our fronts. Hopefully Spain doesn't do anything sneaky and underhanded. Because, you know, that's kind of a distraction. We don't really need a distraction right now. We're doing good on our fronts. SPQR are fainting. I don't know what they're trying to do. And it looks like the Julii are going to try to break the siege here. Kind of a last-ditch attempt. They have Town Watch, which is, oh my goodness. They only have one legionary unit. They have 3 family members in this battle, though. So I guess they're trying to break it now. Good luck. Good luck, I gotta say, because, yeah, Porterix is not going to go down. Definitely not. Especially with segregated armies of much lower number. Should be a pretty easy battle. Should be able to wipe out some good Roman family members. And, yeah. If the Spanish don't attack us, we should be able to engage the British with some success. Hopefully wipe out the British. We should be able to wipe out the Julii pretty quick here. And then we'll launch attacks on the Senate and hopefully wear them down to the point, you know, where we can just take them over pretty easily. And because, well, the Senate's going to be tough because they have all those generals and a bunch of resources at their disposal, and that the Scipii might come and help, the Brutii might come and help the Senate. That's usually what happens. And yeah, we're far from done fighting the Romans. Just because the Julii are defeated, you know, that's 1/3, that's 1/4. Honestly, at this early stage in the game, the Senate's pretty much as powerful as one of the factions. So that's 1/4. Although we did take out a large Senate army, so there's that to be proud of. Anyway, I'm gonna put my guys in a V shape here to kind of catch the enemy units. And I was going to put my cavalry out here, but they look like they want to come attack the cav, and since they're technically spearmen again, I don't want that, so I'm going to pull out and move back behind our formation. And Porterix is a nice, thick faction leader unit. When we fought with Brennus in that sad losing battle, he had a nice thick unit. But, of course, this nice thick unit can be used more effectively. I'm trying to double speed it, triple speed it, see if they want to move in a little farther. And it looks like as far as they want to move in, so I guess it's up to us to attack. That's fine, we can get a charge bonus early, you know, that's totally cool with me. So I'm going to select all of our infantry, using control and click. And it's Warcry time, baby. Send these 2 units over there. Send those 2 units over there. And then move the main body up front. And it should be pretty much a slaughter. We should lose very minimal men in this, because Town Watch aren't that good, and we have superior numbers, and yeah. And boom! Oh, those 2 units. Oh, they all routed instantly. We didn't lose a single man. We did not lose a single man. That 1 unit of swordsmen was damaged from that last battle. We took out the 2 Roman legionary units. But we didn't lose a single soldier in taking down 250 men. That is awesome. The levels of incredible is just whoosh. Anyway, we're going to reform our infantry over there and have our light cav hunt them down for a little bit. They're not really a priority. We don't need to take them all out. We just need to take out enough so that, you know, they have very few left. And if they can retrain 1 unit of Town Watch, it's not like that really matters in the long run. Just more Roman soldiers that get to be slaughtered. Woo! Because really, Town Watch just cannot fight me anymore. With swordsmen that I have experience upgrades, Town Watch have no chance. And most of my soldiers do have experience upgrades, so they're all very good. And you'll see later in the game that we'll have attack, defense upgrades, experience upgrades, kind of like the late Pontus armies in my other LP. They had lots of upgrades. We'll have lots of upgrades too, if not more so. And yeah, so we're gonna move our cavalry back. We killed probably 90% of that army, so that's good enough. They might give up, they might rout, they might disappear. And there's their general, Lucius Julius. If you're playing as a Julia, you want to keep Lucius Julius in one of your cities, because he is a beast of a governor, but he's not that good of a commander. So he shouldn't be leading men to great victories today. Excuse me. Anyway, you see all these dead bodies. There's no Gallic bodies. It's just a sea of red blood and Roman death. Bloodlust as a barbarian. Yeah, I gotta act kind of like a barbarian, kind of cruel and bloodlusty. You know how it goes. And we're just gonna wait for them. They do have a couple units of war dogs, so I don't want to be total defensive because they can use those war dogs for some devastating effect if I let them. But I'm gonna let them get close enough so that my war cry will be effective, and then we're gonna charge them with all our men, and then hopefully we should be able to break them relatively quickly. And if we can take down maybe 1 or 2 family members, that would be awesome. If we take down all 3, I really doubt we're going to take down all 3, but if we do, that would be very cool, because then we have a good chance of taking the city immediately. And when we take the city, I would rather enslave it, because enslaving gives they give growth bonuses across your whole kingdom, and playing as barbarians, you have problems with growth. And it does reduce the population of the city quite a bit, but not as much as extermination. So it still keeps the public order. And but the only problem is I don't think I have the economy to support it, so I'll probably just have to exterminate and get money, because my economy is not very good. So unfortunately, we're probably not going to have to enslave. We're probably not going to have the opportunity to enslave. Some later Roman cities we might be able to. Especially after we take Rome and stuff, because Romans are very wealthy. Anyway, our faction leader is going to go up with their faction heir, their prince. Our cavalry is swinging around the edges, attacking legionaries and cavalry. They're losing units in the center. It's kind of disorganized there. And we're going to charge their war dogs, try to get rid of them, and then we're going to come back and charge their general and take him out. And Lucius Julius is dead. And that is pretty much all their army. And, oh, we killed another family member in that left pocket action there. So that's 2 dead. And, okay, the third one came back from routing, so we have a chance to take him out. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Anyway, keep our guys running. Have our faction leader chase down that family member just for some fun. Well, he did. The Juliet did kill his son. Belenus was Oportorix's son, I believe. And oh, he routed. Dang it. Oh well. I probably should have called off the infantry tracing him so that Belenus could have a shot. But no biggie. We can just hopefully defeat him on our turn and siege attack and take him out very easily. Anyway, we're crushing the rest of the Romans as they're retreating. And that's a clear victory, it looks like, after we take down these men here. Clear victory! Woo! Less than 100 losses and 600 kills. So again, very, very powerful battle. If I don't manage that, there's a chance I would lose, because the computer really stacks on the side of the Romans as far as auto-managing, which is really unfair. But, that's why the Romans usually never lose, because, well, computer versus computer, it's always auto-managed. And, ooh, I can't retreat from here, because I retreated from the barbarian niche, those rebels. So we're going to have to engage this army with 3 units. The balance bar says we have a good chance, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. We have under 100, and they have, or under 200, they have about 400. This is Vercus's first taste of battle. Even though he already has 4 command stars, he's going to be a great general if we can get If we can keep him alive here. If he doesn't die here, that is. I'm probably not going to win, but hopefully we can take some casualties. And there's a screw loose on my chair. If you hear creaking sounds, it's probably because the screw is loose. And that's annoying. Anyway, this is... it's not really any defensive advantages we can get here. We could hide in the woods, but it's level terrain, and, you know, we don't really have enough units to stake tactical ambushes like in Belenus's first real battle. We're going to move the swordsman up here, and move our general over here. Try to engage the foes. Engage the Romans. The Romans. Put it on triple speed. And what are they doing with their cav? We're going to have our general here, Verscussus, and a unit of swordsmen take this cavalry out because they decide to come up. They're already steady. I don't know why they decided to come up here. Keep this unit of swordsmen there just in case, and we should be able to take out this unit with very minimal casualties. Very good. Very good. Take out a lot of them. And move the swordsman back into position, and then move our general back into position. And they're going buck nuts. We're going to use War Cry on this left swordsman here, and on this right swordsman. And then we're going to probably charge the Histati, the one here and the one down there. Use our general as kind of a sweeping support. Charge the back of the units. They're charging out their general, and we're about to charge. Oh. Too late. I was too late in the cry command, and our infantry routed. That's what I figured would happen. I didn't think they'd rout that quick, though. That's kind of disappointing. But, yeah, oh man, they're just dying. They're dead. They're dead. Anyway, they're coming after a general now, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I could just charge in and kind of give up, but, you know, maybe some of them will come back and we can get some tactical ambush. Actually, their general's going to go chase them down, so maybe we can go kill their general real quick. Because one of our swordman units did hurt the general unit pretty well. Kind of half depleted them. So it'd be a good time to go charge their general. And we can see if we can do some damage here. Yeah, oh, yep, Verscussus! Definitely trap the general, and General's bodyguard is definitely way better than Equites. So, no problem. No problem taking him out. And their general is eliminated. And it's going to be a general versus like 300 men. So, okay, they got... The cavalry unit came back, and they're parking themselves right in front of our swordsmen that came back from routing. So we're going to charge them with our swordsmen and with our general. And that'll get rid of our cavalry element, which will allow me to use my general more efficiently. Maybe take down a unit or two. And boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Try to use them to take down this unit of... Should I hit this unit of Histati and hit the back of him with my general? Oh, the Pilla is doing way too much damage, though. And, oh, they routed because of the Pilla. That's unfortunate. Whatever. There's a stranded unit over here. We can take advantage of that, possibly. And we're going to try to. We're going to charge right in. Use our War Cry so our general doesn't die. And boom. Did a little bit of damage. And they're trying to fire Pilla on us, so we're going to retreat. We should be able to avoid all Pilla fire. Let's see. Yeah, they got like one or two off on us, but nothing big. And we can charge back once more. They have another unit there. I'm watching. Oh, they're moving them back. Okay. And boom! Boom! Look at that death. That was about 25 casualties there. We only lost like one horseman. And they're trying to shoot again, but, you know, we're out of range, so they can't do that. And we're going to try... Oh, getting a little bit of lag here. Sorry about that. And we're going to try to engage again, and... Shabourgeois! Killed about 10 there, because they were not a very good charging angle. But we only lost one horseman again, so this is looking pretty good. This unit should fall pretty easily. I got more Town Watch coming up, though, so I'm going to wait a little bit. And it does look like my swordsmen came back, so maybe we can use them again. And, yeah, they're going after my general. They realize that they can't take him on with one unit. So they're going to try to mob attack me. That's cool, that's cool. My one unit of swordsmen ran away, so we're going to send this unit of swordsmen out. Walk them out. No need to get them more tired. And their Hastati are moving away from their line again, so we're going to charge, use the call command, and boom! Oh, they routed. Nice. Good charge for Skustus. He didn't lose a cavalry unit there, and he took down the unit. And we're going to run over most of them. We don't really have a chance to, run over all of them. But all these spearmen are going to be very tough for him to fight, though. But there is a unit of Hastati. Hastati are actually easier to fight because, they don't have spears, so they take a lot less casualties on the charge itself. So let's charge. Let's pause it here. Let's watch the charge. And, 77 to boom! Oh, man, nice charge for Skustus. Oh, and you broke it! Yeah! Woo! Good job, dude. Oh, man. We just broke a unit of Hastati in one charge from a 17-unit cavalry. That's pretty incredible, I gotta say. Probably because their general ran away, and they just saw the other unit die, and they're on the hill, so I get a little bit of a charge bonus. And they're engaging my swordsman with Town Watch. They're probably not going to win, because the Town Watch have 3 times the number of units. It says only a fool, now it says only a military, but they're still hanging in there, balanced forces. We got a war cry off, so we should be okay. They'll at least deplete them. Oh, and my... Oh, oh, what? We won! Somehow, we pull a victory off. And, whew, good job, Skustus. Skustus is a man. Skustus, what's with it? Valenus and Skustus both, they were very young commanders, and they're both very powerful. Hopefully, Skustus doesn't die, and hopefully he can become a very good commander against the Romans. I don't really want to use a Porterix, because, he's probably going to get old and die pretty soon. And this guy will make a very nice backup commander, very capable. Very awesome. If we need to do split attacking, we have very capable commanders for both armies. Clear victory. We killed 400. They killed most of us. We're left with about 30 or 40 guys. So, I mean, it was kind of a success for them because they did take out their swordsmen, but they lost a lot more men than we did. And judging by the looks of it, he got another command star, which is cool. And enemy army roused because of Skustus. Good boy. We're the Scipii are the strongest faction. We are losing money, however, and an Egyptian spy has been discovered. Lugdunum has grown to a large town, so all of our settlements are now large towns, which is pretty interesting. And that means if we upgrade all of our barracks, we can train swordsmen in all of our cities, and that's extremely powerful. And that'll help us if we get randomly attacked, possibly by the Germans or something we're not prepared for, or the Spanish are about to run us over. We have a lot of settlements that we can pump troops out of. The only problem is we don't have much money. It's the only thing, but hopefully you can get a lot from the Romans. We're gonna build some more swordsmen down here in Italy because it's never hurts to have many. Never hurts. It never hurts to have as many troops as you can get versus the Romans. And park our swordsmen here. And you know what? It doesn't look like they're attacking us. So I'm going to build a unit of swordsmen in Alesia. And we're going to send the injured units from this army, because we have a lot of injured cav. We're going to send the swordsmen and these units of injured cav. We're going to disband this unit of cav mercenaries. And we're going to send these units back to get retrained. And yeah, they should get some more XP possibly, or keep their XP I should say. And they should be pretty powerful once they're healed. And we're going to send these boats up from Numantia. And it looks like they got a couple ships here. Let's see what... this one doesn't have anything. And this ship has... Holy cow! It's got a pretty big force. So we're going to have to watch that and maybe take that down with our boats next turn. That would be good. And yeah, that little army maybe is trying to get onto one of the boats to go back and heal or something. They might be coming down and attack Conde Redundum. I don't know what they're up to, though. And anyway, Skustus is going to join Porterix here. And I'm not going to merge any of these units because we're about to take this city so we can retrain all these casualties. And all he has left is depleted units of War Dogs and Equites and probably depleted General. Manius Julius. Manius Julius, Manius Julius. I'm not sure how many family members the Julia have left. It can't have too many. Probably 1 or 2 in Arminium and maybe one in Segesta. So they probably have about 3 total. Probably maybe 2 or 3 after this battle. So, you know, the Julia are pretty much done. Especially if we can take this. I think a Portorix would take him out solo, but I mean, I don't. They don't have a chance basically of defeating me. And again, you know, this is the first siege battle of this LP, so I'll show it. But you know, from this point on, these kind of battles I'm going to cut out. These kind of battles where it's, you know, they have really no hope whatsoever. They're going to be cut out. Kind of like that battle against those 2 units. You know, we didn't really need to show that. And from now on, they will be cut out. So the LP will go a little bit faster in that regard. But, you know, this is the first Roman town we've seen, so we're going to have to engage it. And I wanted to keep this. This is a good little speech snippet there that I want to keep in. But the sound didn't work correctly, so we didn't get to hear it. Which is unfortunate, you know. But anyway, there's some swordsmen, chosen swordsmen. Oh, yeah, I'm saying chosen swordsmen. Those are our next tier units. Those are our level 3 units. Hopefully we'll be able to see them pretty soon. And those things are devastating. They're basically swordsmen, but with heavy chainmail. So they're very well armored. Plus they still have amazing attack power. Plus they still have war cry. Plus they have extreme morale. They're just all around really good units. And they're as good as civilized Romans. Except they're not armed with pillow. That's the only disadvantage they have. But they do have good charge bonus, so it kind of evens out. Anyway, we're going to take our whole army and march it up against the wall. There's the unit of Equites. There's their general. Manius Julius, the man. The Manius Julius. And there's the unit of war dogs. All they have left defending their capital, which is still a large town. I think it was over 6,000. They could have upgraded it, but I think we attacked too soon, so... Ha! Ha! You know. I think they have all the large town military buildings here, so we should be able to retrain everything and train some more skirmisher warbands, because those will be pretty helpful in the future. Those, yeah, skirmishers are really good, and we haven't been using them, because we really haven't had a chance. All we really need right now is heavy infantry, but skirmishers are very important. I will not lie to you. Definitely train them if you have an opportunity. Get a balanced force to counter. Unless you know the enemy's not going to... Unless you know it's kind of useless against the enemy. Because if you know you need heavy infantry. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. It's always better to train a balanced force. Anyway, we're going to split our army into 3 teams to go into the 3 gates and triple attack them. You know. Not that we really need it. I just felt like storming the city. I just feel like storming the city with all my guys, you know. But barbarians, you know, they've been oppressed by the Romans. They haven't really taken Roman land in a long time, ever since the Julii came to be, and they pushed them back up into northern Italy. So, you know, it's quite an emotional time for them. They're finally raiding a Roman city, and they get to pillage and destroy a Roman city. And that alone is worth all the trouble it takes to get them in the city. Just that glorious time where they just... Oh, we just pillaged a Roman land. Oh, yes, the Romans are dead. They're dying. It feels so good. But again, I'm not going to get cocky because the Romans are far from done. The Brutii and the Scipii can advance. They can get bigger. Their empires are going to get larger, unchecked. And they can become very threatening. And by the time we face them, we're going to need chosen swordsmen and our more advanced troops. I'm sure of it. Because they're probably going to have more advanced Roman legionnaires than just Astati. Probably going to be using a lot of this town wash too. And their cavalry routed, no surprise there. I don't think we took a casualty there. Kind of surprising. Anyway, we're going to charge all of our men into the center. And war cry before we engage, of course. Of course. Let's war cry right now. And then we'll charge their general. And it should all be good times. Good fellowship. Shouldn't break because we have the extreme number advantage. And he should be dying pretty soon. There we go. He is down. And they're charging with their cavalry and their war dogs. Their cavalry's dying. Their cavalry's dying. Their cavalry's... That guy keeps surviving somehow. Okay, he's dead. And now we're going to engage the war dogs and take the town center. Good job, barbarian infantry. Good job. And we just took the Roman Julii capital. So yeah, you better be celebrating, you mangy scoundrels of a war band. And clear victory, definitely. Definitely a clear victory. And excuse me while I blow my nose, it's getting a little stuffy. Getting a little stuffy, you know what I'm saying? You know, in our sicknesses. Whew. There we go. Anyway, we took the city. I wanted to enslave, but we really need the money, so I'm going to exterminate. And Arretium, is that Arminium or Arretium? That's Arretium, okay. Arretium is ours. And as you can see, Verscussus does have 5 command stars, and he's got Untouched by Fear. He's got some really good traits, so he is going to be a very good commander in the future. I mean, our faction leader only has 1 more command than him, and being the faction leader gives you +1 command as it is. So, you know, they're probably equal commanders. Just that Aportrix has, you know, the faction leader trait of having double the unit size. So, yeah. Anyway, they got their faction leader in there. I think that's Flavius Julius. And he's got some legionnaires, not too much. And it shouldn't be too much of a challenge for us. But we gotta watch these Senate armies. They might come up. I'm pretty sure they won't, but they might. And we just gotta watch out. And wow, I must have some kind of spring allergies going here. This is kind of annoying. Whew! Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's just hitting me now. Anyway, we can go around the kingdom and build some economic buildings. We're gonna build some farms in our capital. Hopefully, our capital should be growing in a few turns. Not soon, but hopefully pretty soon actually. And these towns can grow. They can build some markets here, and cesspit here for growth. You know, for growth and happiness. And yeah, Batavium looks like it's going to be growing pretty soon actually. Oh, excuse me, dang, I don't know what's gotten in me. Sorry guys, this might not be the most quality, but it's still me, right? Anyway, we're going to build a temple to Epona in their capital after taking down their temple. Because, you know, Romans need to go die. And you saw how nicely their flag jumped up after that retraining, so that's a good sign. And the Dacians want an alliance, trade rights, and they want to give us their map information. So awesome! We're allied with another barbarian nation. So me, the Germanians, the Germans, and the Dacians, we're forming kind of a triple alliance, it would seem. And we're the most advanced faction. Somehow we're beating out Egypt. I don't know. That's crazy. We definitely don't have more population in Egypt, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, so, okay, the Dacians are pretty powerful. Their special unit is a Falksman. Instead of swordsman, they get Falksman. And originally Falksmen, I mean, they have these huge scythe blades called Falxes, and they cleave through armor. So the game says, but the game didn't actually the vanilla version doesn't actually give them armor piercing. But you know, I fixed that. I gave them armor piercing ability, so they're very effective. They cost more to upkeep and train than swordsmen, and they have a higher attack power, and they also don't have much armor, and they don't have shields. So they're very hyper offensive, and the Thracians could take advantage of them too. The Thracians get them. And the Thracians have also pike infantry, so they can defend their low defense Falksmen behind pikes, and that's very effective. But they don't get very advanced troops. That's their problem. Anyway, I'm gonna pull these guys back, and let's see if we can train all of them with their current money. No, crap. We have to get rid of some buildings somewhere. Oh man, here comes the Sniffles again. Dr. Sniffs, Dr. Sniffs, calling Dr. Sniffs. So Connery Dunham's going to get stripped of its market, unfortunately, so we can retrain and build more troops. Because you know we're still in that phase where military is over economy as far as priority. Unfortunately, there will be a time when that's not true. Hopefully soon. Hopefully once we can expand past our borders. And this large army is going up here for some reason. I don't know. I think next turn I'm going to pull the bolt around because unless they're going to come back, because it would be nice to try to take out that army, but we need to get Vindex over there as soon as possible. And my voice keeps cracking. Luckily, this episode isn't going to go on much longer. If you're watching on YouTube, you know, you can see it's running down. So, woo. And things are looking good up in Britannia. It looks like they're stopped attacking. Maybe I don't know what they're doing. They're crazy, man. They cray. They cray. They cray. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then July look like they don't really have much troops. They're not even going to try to take their capital back. They see that large stack in there. They're intimidated. They know it's very good troops. Look at this. This army is intense. We got skirmishers. We got everything going on. And I think it's time to take our army out. I'm thinking about just taking Vindex. I could do that. But I think I'll take a Portrex too. I might as well take everything. Yeah, just use everything against the Romans. Just leave it all on the line. You might as well, because the Romans are ruthless. You might as well be ruthless against the Romans. That's my philosophy when fighting the Romans. Don't hold back at all, because it can come back biting the butt. And Batavium grew, so that's awesome. In 3 terms, we'll have our first city, and we can build stone walls, and you know, we can build very advanced troop types. We can get our special, you know, unique archers. We can get heavy cavalry. We can get heavy infantry. You know, we can get very, very nice units. And Batavium will be a very nice military center for us, and it'll feed us some advanced troops for the war against the Romans. And Narva Martius, this building here, deep mines, that I also added that because, you know, every single type of nation gets level 2 mines except the barbarians. That doesn't make sense. Why aren't they able to mine? I mean, they have units with steel and stuff, so you'd think they'd be able to learn how to mine. So, you know, I gave it to them. It's not that big a deal. As you can see, that's the only Narva Martius is the only place that we have a mine, unfortunately. Hopefully some of the southern Roman places have mining availability, so that'll be nice. Really, Greece is probably the best place for mining. There's a mining, as you can see, there's a mine there in Britannia, so we're gonna get another mining spot. But in all honesty, Greece is probably the best place if you want heavy mining, because there's a lot of mines there, and what's that place? Dude, Asia Minor. Yeah, Asia Minor, where we started as Pontus. There's a lot of good mining there, because there's some very rich mountains full of gold and stuff. Anyway, we're gonna start building up an army in Numantia now. Now we have a little bit of extra cash. We're gonna start building up an army. We're gonna go out and attack the Spanish, and we're gonna try to connect our territory, because Numantia is kind of isolated. So we're gonna try to connect our territory. And that's all we're doing today. I'm sorry I kind of overshot the video, but thank you for watching this episode of Rome Total War, and next time, hopefully we can destroy the Julii and possibly put a real hamper against the British. This is Bren Lord signing out. Peace.